enjoy my time with my family and my friends, and cook for yeah, it does involve food. But I like to hang out outside, you know, for 5 or 6 hours at night and kick back and laugh and tell stories. And if my business isn't set up accordingly, I can't do that the way that I want to do that. Or even if I am doing that, I'm worried about, oh, that session I still got to edit because that client's coming in. You know, there's things that you can do and there's processes that you can put into place and let that fear motivate you to get those systems in place and actually make it happen so that you can cook out with your family, or you can build a garden or plant an orchard or whatever.
One of the slides yesterday or the first day, we talked about relationships and the importance of relationships. Like, I mean, that's like a really high priority with our clients, but also with their family, with our family, meaning immediate family, extended family, all those things. You know, our focus is really relationships are a big part of our goal setting and our priorities.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I do like to share just really quick is the importance of having personal projects. That's just always, there's been a handful of times throughout my photography career that I've sort of just challenged myself to do something, or I've created a project, and it's been really, I guess, motivating, or if I'm in kind of that burnout mode, kind of like lights a little fire underneath me. And my latest one was, actually, I had 6 months in Nepal, and so I decided early on, and it's not a new concept, like I'm going to photograph the alphabet in Nepal. And so even everyone here at Creative Live knows I'm a procrastinator, giving my keynote slide, you know, 5 minutes before we go on. I'm in Nepal, you know, the day before I finally get the visa and I'm coming home, hiring a taxi driver, like, I need a Q, I need an R, like, help me. We're like driving around the city trying to complete the alphabet. But it was actually really cool, and it was really challenging, and some of my friends over there, and when my family came to visit, it actually was like, oh my gosh, like we're walking around Pokhara and Chitwan and Kathmandu trying to find letters in the landscape, but now I've turned that into a poster or an image that we sell, and 100% of the money goes to the fund. That's actually on our V-Gallery Haven site as well. But it was just like having, though, that personal project unrelated to my portraits and to my everyday photography was actually like inspiring for, it got me more excited about photography I was doing in the studio too, like it just about photography in general. Showing you how we work with
my first advice would be, don't do it. You know, and I love my wife. I'm madly in love with my wife, and I hope that she feels the same about me. But, you know, if you do it, you know, just understand that there are very unique challenges that are associated with that. And you will find out what those are if you don't know going in. They will come up. But for me, it's really, we said this earlier, but I'll hammer it down. It is about defining your roles and taking care of what you have, you know, set up to take care of, and let your spouse do what they have set up.
Well, and actually, we're on a panel in Chicago in a week and a half with Kevin and Claire Kubota and Bob and Dawn Davis for Skip Summer School. And Skip was just on here a few weeks ago, and that's the whole topic is, you know, the challenges and different things. It's a panel about working with your spouse, because the reality is now more than ever in this industry, there are people
husband and wife
working
teams
together with a friend, a spouse, you know, somebody they have a relationship with outside of work. So, you know, I challenge you to really define those roles. I mean, I think just ultimately that's been the big thing for us. And to not go through the film to digital transition with your spouse when he's the Photoshop guy and the camera girl, because you know what that means. Something comes back bad from the lab, well, it's the Photoshop. And he's like, well, it's the camera. We didn't make it through that.
We killed each other during that year or two that we were doing that. When was it?
You know what?
It was,
it was neither of us. That's when we found our lab White House custom color. We took the same files that we were.
White House saved our marriage.
They saved our marriage. They actually, like, that was a quote. Like, I'm like, you can use that in your marketing materials. This is like 10 years ago.
And
like,
that is the honest to God truth.
Yeah.
There was a time there where we were on the rocks, man, because it was 80 or 90 hour weeks, spending loads of money for stuff that we didn't know how to do very well anyway, at least we thought. We were trying to figure it out, and we switched to White House, and I was like, what? I look at it on my screen, and then I look at it printed, and it's the same.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Really?
I mean, that was, you know, any of you guys that have went through that transition, I mean, there was definitely, you know, a year or two that was pretty rough.
It was dicey.
Yeah.
We made it.
And I would even say, you know, even if you don't work with your spouse and you're in a relationship, I mean, that person's invested in your business as well.
Absolutely.
And my husband's favorite quote is, you know, geez, I've been working in Courtney Kelly's sweatshop for years. I've been trying to get fired for years.
Yes.
Rude.
That's a great quote.
No, actually, that's true,
love him.
because before Jed did start working at the studio, he worked at the studio. He just had another full-time job working landscaping for his dad.
That's what I did. Yeah.
My favorite is, it was when we were in the basement of the home, and we decided to start offering framing, and our framing was literally laying on the carpet and like cutting, like, you know, the paper. And I remember Jed literally, this is true. He's like, someday we are gonna like have enough money, like we will buy a framing table.
I'm gonna have a table to frame.
We will have a
on.
table, and I won't be doing this on the floor. Someday.
And we did.
Okay.
We did. We got that table.
So what we're actually gonna do now, because we do need to stay on time with our break, because we have a lot of animals. I won't even just say dogs. I know dogs, cats, and a few other surprises in there for our Dog Days of Summer shoot at 12:45, 1 o'clock. So I want to actually end with a video that we shot a couple days ago here at the Barking Lounge, and really it's to, we shot a session that you'll see, but also to show you kind of the idea of shooting in another space, because we do keep referring to doing this with another vendor or teaming up with someone. So let's go ahead and show that video right now. We are in the Barking Lounge right now. This is kind of like a doggy daycare type scenario, and what's really cool about this space is it's a vendor, another business in the community that would have all the same clientele that I'm wanting to reach. We're starting to lose some light, but I want to just show you though how you can work in some of these spaces. There's actually plenty of space. We've got some overhead lights that are going to cause a little bit of color balance, things that we'll need to tweak a little bit in Photoshop, but we've got some reflectors going, and with this open garage door, it'll be beautiful. Pigeon, one treat. One treat. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, come on.
Maybe
then we're gonna hop. Yep.
Can you give me
I'll give you a little bit.
Yeah, and then we can.
And so I just kind of will shoot on the fly. I take what's coming at me as far as I thought we were going to shoot here, but AJ was doing something really cute over here. I already did a light meter reading, so I know what my camera's set to. Gorgeous. Try one where you're not smiling. Oh, I got another beautiful one. Actually, I got a gorgeous one right there. So let's go ahead and go outside. We've got a great little chair that both AJ can sit on, and Janice might be next to him, or Janice will sit on, and then AJ will be next to you. So let's head on out. Hey, AJ. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Can you actually stand up for one? I kind of would love to get a shot where you're both.
And you want me to lay you down?
Will he stay up there? I'm just wondering, can you almost sit on the edge of that chair a little bit? Like, just the edge of it. So stay. Yeah, no. Go ahead and sit down. Go ahead and sit down. Go ahead and sit down.
On the chair?
Yep. There we go. Yep, I love it. Actually, that's really cute. I love that. Legs crossed. That's adorable. Love it. Laughing, smiling. The wind is doing good things to your hair. I love it. Perfect. Do a couple angles to this. That's nice. Look at AJ. AJ. There we go. That's great. Let him go. Perfect. Okay, I'm glad we did both. We got some cute stuff inside, and but a lot of variety. So my goal with what we did though right now is just in that short time, I mean, we got 3 very completely different looks just by you know, the existing backgrounds and then adding that one background inside. So no, they're gonna be gorgeous.
It was so much fun.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Sandy Putsch, and I am so excited to announce that we're coming back to Creative Live for Tots to Teens. Last year we produced Bellies and Babies and had so much fun teaching you everything from pregnancy all the way through the first year. But now there's so much more. We're going to cover 18 months all the way through high school senior. We're going to cover tips and tricks, techniques, everything from the shy child to the crazy chaotic session, how to handle problems, how to make unique sets, designs, and we're going to do some live shooting. Now this is going to be a lot of fun. We want to make sure that not only do you know how to work with kids, but that you've got a great marketing structure. Marketing, as you know, is my favorite, and I want to make sure that you've got plans and programs all the way through high school seniors to make sure that you're bringing in great business, the right type of clients, and lots of success. One of the best parts about Creative Live is you can watch it anywhere in the world completely for free. You can join us August 3rd through August 6th right at home. That's right, you get to stay home, join us online, and keep up with all the fun, all the chaos, and hopefully a lot of good techniques. One thing that makes Creative Live so unique is that I have the opportunity to pick 6 students to join me live in the studio. That gives me the chance to talk to people, to meet with people, and actually to give them hands-on working experience. So, if you're interested in joining us for all the fun and chaos, here's what you need to do. First, record a short video saying why you want to join me in person at Creative Live. Post that video on your blog, YouTube, Vimeo, any way you can get it out there. Then tweet a link of your video to @CreativeLive, including the hashtag #PUCLive. The deadline for submission is July 16th. I want to have a really fun crew. I'm looking for creativity, I'm looking for fun and passion, and I'm looking for the reason why you want to be there. So don't wait, get those videos done, and we'll see you soon. I'm Sandy Putch, founder of Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. This August, I have the opportunity to join all of you live at Creative Live to teach you a little bit more about our nonprofit organization. Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep was founded in 2005. Our goal was to provide bereavement photography for families whose babies and infants would not leave the hospital. In this class, we'll be teaching how to actually become a part of the organization. We're going to cover everything from becoming a member, through the training process, and all the way into handling bereaved families, how to work with them, and how to provide them beautiful, lasting portraits of their babies. If you'd like to join us at Creative Live on August 6th for this amazing and very unique opportunity to learn about bereavement photography, we'd love to have you there. I know firsthand that Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep has changed thousands of people's lives all over the world. It's truly an amazing experience, and I look forward to sharing it with you.
Hi everyone, this is a short blurb for Creative Live where I am going to be teaching a workshop the 9th through the 11th this August. Quickly, what this workshop is about is basically who we are as photographers and how to get access to the artist in us. A lot of times we feel stumped and we can't seem to locate who we are and or what our style is. There's just 3 days of packed information. We will touch on a lot of technical things, my contracts, my packages, how I price it, why I price it that way. So I'm very much looking forward to you being there on the internet, which for the first 3 days is absolutely free to everyone in the world. And I hope to see some of you there.
Hi, I'm Lee Veras. I'd like to invite you to join me for a special live event at Creative Live, August 16th through 18th. I'm going to be sharing my process for creating a beauty portrait and a figure study, start to finish, including lighting,